Hey guys, welcome to lesson 11. A little disappointed in myself because I just made a silly mistake. So we're going to be doing the problem set concept video together because let me go ahead and show you something. Look at all this work I just did for the lesson 11 concept development video. I did 2 problems and then erased it and did this third problem and I wasn't recording. Oh my goodness. So let's quickly just do one problem together. It's an extension of what we were doing yesterday, and then we'll do the problem set together. So let's just start with one of the harder ones that I was working on. 8, and we're working into hundredths today, so 8 and 26 hundredths times 128. So let's convert this to 826 hundredths. They're going to ask us to estimate, but I'll talk about that when we're on the problem set because I just want to get this practice real quick. Remember, you can always do this in area model, but I'm just going to be showing standard algorithm because I want you to start really trying to practice this. So top times the whole number. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 4 more is 20. This is why I've been asking you to practice those multiplication facts, is I want you to be fast and accurate with your multiplication, but also so you could only focus on just remembering the steps of standard algorithm, not worrying about the facts of the standard algorithm. 8 times 8 is 64, plus 2 more is 66. Great. Now we're moving on to the tens place. So we are, oops, I didn't want my pen tool. Now we're on to our tens place. Didn't want the same color. And we're multiplying that by the top. Now that we're in the tens place, we got to represent that by showing the tens down here. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. 2 times 8 is 16. Now that we've done that, we can then shift into the hundreds place times the top. We show that by 2 zeros down below, that we're working right into the hundreds place. 1 times anything is itself. So now we have to add those. Let me go ahead and move this so I could work on this. Now that, let's go ahead and add 8, 2, 5, 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 6 more is 17, 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 3 is 15. All right, but remember, we weren't talking about just whole numbers, we were talking about hundredths. So that unit needs to come down with our answer. So we have 105,728 hundredths, but we need to convert that into standard form. So this is where we have to have our knowledge of decimals and our knowledge of place value, and we think how many places after the decimal are hundredths? Well, it was 2 places after the decimal, so we have 2 digits behind the decimal. So if we rewrite this, rewrite all the digits, then we can place that decimal between the 7 and the 2 so that there's 2 digits showing hundredths afterwards. So that's 1,057 and 28 hundredths. Yesterday in class, I saw some people trying to put the decimal over here, but that would make it mathematically incorrect because you would be saying, you'd be doing the conversion of hundredths in the same spot that you're calling it hundredths. So we got to make sure that we're mathematically accurate, and we do that by showing this equal sign and converting. This is the biggest thing I want to see today. Even if you get the math wrong, I want to see if you understand the conversion piece. So on the exit tickets, I'm looking for this sentence where you're converting. Of course, I want to see the multiplication accurate, but today's lesson, really, I want to see this sentence of the conversion. Remember, you can always do these with the area model if you need to. Make sure you're just using a strategy that works for you. So with that said, let's go ahead and get to our problem set. Now, here's where I was talking about how they were asking us to estimate. So this is just helping you think about how to turn it into hundredths. So it's really 138 hundredths times 32. So if we were to round that up, 138 is close to 100 and 32 is close to 30, right? So that would be approximately, we're looking if it's 3,000. Over here, they want us to actually solve it. You can tell that by the equal sign versus the approximate sign, right? This one over here is saying, what's it about close to, about the approximate, and this is exact. So let's solve the exact over here. I'm going to change colors. Well, 2 times 8, oops, I almost forgot. I didn't call it its unit. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. 2 times 1 is 2. Now we're into the tens place. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 more is 11. Oops, I didn't really want to regroup there, but I'll remember it. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 more is 4. 6, and then 4 plus 7 is 11. 2 plus 1 is 4, and then 4,416. And let's make sure that we write hundredths. And then we need to convert that. Well, hundredths has 2 digits after the decimal. So if I rewrite it, it will be 44 and 16 hundredths. Again, this is the biggest thing I want to see today. Of course, I want to see the accuracy over here, but the orange highlighted is exactly what I'm looking for today. All right, so let's go ahead and try this one. I will help you with the estimation. I would like you to think about doing the standard algorithm or area model on your own. So this really is like 355 hundredths times 89. But if we were thinking about to round that, let me change color so it doesn't blend in with the top. Well, 355 is closest to 400. 89 is closest to 90. Well, 4 times 9 is 36, and then there would be 3 zeros with it. So our answer is roughly going to be around 36,000. All right, so go ahead and set it up. I guess I really shouldn't put it in the bubble. It's not really going to help me over there. Whoa, Mr. Briggs. Let me put it down here so I have room. Go ahead and pause me and then set your work up either in standard algorithm or area model. Remember, I want to see that conversion. That's the biggest thing. So let's go ahead and pause and go ahead and try to solve. Come back when you're ready. I realized as I was doing my math, and I realized when I got my answer, I was like, whoa, what happened with my estimate? Well, the reality of my estimate was this was supposed to be hundredths, right? So really it should be equal to 360. So that makes it way more reasonable. So go ahead and check your work. But notice I did something weird. This happened yesterday with Alex Dalloway. His answer was way off than his estimation, and he stopped in his tracks and he was like, this is something's wrong. Let me analyze the work. And the same thing happened to me right here. I was like, whoa, all right, this didn't match that at first. And then I thought about what I was doing and I missed that huge step. 36,000 hundredths is way different than 36,000 whole numbers, right? So let's go ahead and look at the next page. And I'm going to tell you which ones I would like you to try on your own. Let's do C and B. And go ahead and I'll help you set them up real quick. Remember, we're going to convert them to hundredths. If you have to use area model, go ahead. Remember, we're converting to hundredths. All right, now that I've helped you set them up, go ahead and solve. Remember to convert back to standard form. All right, I'm going to pause it. You're going to pause it, and we will get. All right, go ahead and check your work. Make sure that you're looking for this sentence, right? All right, that's it for this problem set. I know that there's more problems, but I'd like you to just shift to the exit ticket and see what you can do over there. All right, nice job.